cold, I swear. Dairy Queen rolled up, very clean. Spur flew over, she got.
What's going on, people? Finally up and rolling again. Got the situation taken care of, so I'm coming at y'all right now. Stopped at a rest area off 70 in Ohio. So coming at y'all with the part 3, the conclusion of, being stuck in the middle because of the shipper's fuck up. So what happened is Monday, as y'all know, I had to go down to another facility to get the pallets restacked, and to the height that the receiver wanted it to be. And the situation is down there was that they weren't able to get all of the product back onto the trailer because they had to make more pallets in order to have the pallets. They had to knock down the fucking product. So it was originally 25 pallets. It ended up being 31 total pallets when they got done restacking them. And they had to put the pallets on sideways in order to fit them on there. But even by doing that, they weren't able to fit the last pallet on there. So that last pallet stayed at that place down in Hampton. That place called the shipper because the shipper had to pay for this shit. I'm pretty sure they did, at least. And the shipper told them to hold that pallet, and they would get somebody else to come pick that pallet up and take it up to Sandston, Virginia, where I was delivering at. So I left with the 30 pallets. Left the last one there, which made the order 52 cases short. I got in touch with my fleet manager because if you don't know, you better cover your ass at every step. Because especially in a situation like that, if you don't cover your ass, then you can be held accountable or liable financially for that situation. So before I pulled up the dock, I called my fleet manager, hollered at him, let him know what was going on. I sent claims a message, which I didn't know they couldn't receive messages from the drivers. They can send us messages, but they can't receive them. So I sent them a message, but they never got it. And but I spoke to my fleet manager, let him know before I pulled up the dock what the situation was. And the people wrote it down on my bills, so I'm covered. I was covered. So anyways, going back home, right? I got home, left from Hampton around 2:33, got home about 5:30. Spent the night at home, woke up, spent all Tuesday at home, chilled with my son, brought him up to my truck. I cleaned up the truck a little bit, let him hang out and do his thing in here. And spent the whole day at home, right? Got a message Tuesday morning saying that the appointment had been scheduled for me to redeliver the load Wednesday morning at 10 a.m., which is what I was expecting. Sometime Wednesday. I really was thinking it'd probably be in the afternoon, but I knew it wasn't going to be Tuesday. So chilled at home all day Tuesday. Got up Wednesday morning, rolled on down there. Got down there about 9:45. They got me in the dock, started unloading me. About 30-45 minutes into the unload, the same dude walks up on me and was like, "Hey, we got a problem." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck now?" You know what I mean? Like, damn. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the unloading of your trailer on hold. We need to finish unloading the delivery we got before you," which the dock I parked on, there was an empty, there was a drop trailer right next to me. So I figured, they had a drop. Actually, it was 2 trailers dropped next to me. So I guess they wanted to finish unloading those trailers and getting things situated so they could get the room they needed to get the shit off my trailer. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't care. As long as the shit get off my trailer, I don't care. And he's like, "Yeah, you can go back outside to your truck if you want to, and we'll come get you when we're done." So that's what I did. I went back outside, sent a message through the Qualcomm to my fleet manager, let him know what the situation was, because I was pretty sure he had a load pre-planned for me, which he did, and I didn't know what time it picked up. So they told me they weren't going to be able to get done with me until the afternoon. So they started unloading me at 10. The afternoon to me is 3 o'clock. So anyways, they got done around 1. So I rolled out around 1. But when I sent my fleet manager that message, I did say something about the detention, because obviously there has to be detention paid. It ain't my fault I got held up like that. But at the same time, I just wanted to verify it. And his response was, "Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be detention paid for this." So at that point, I started adding up the hours. You know, I got the appointment time was originally 8 a.m. on Monday. I got there on time, 7:40 a.m. exactly is when I arrived. And most of the time, receivers get between 2 and 4 hours to unload you. And after that time frame, then that's when the detention pay starts to kick in. So if we just go in the middle with 3 hours, that's 11 a.m. So from 11 a.m. Monday up until they got done unloading me at 1 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday, that all that time in between is detention pay. So you're talking about 11 a.m. Monday to 11 a.m. Tuesday, that's a full 24 hours. And then to 11 a.m. Wednesday, that's a full 48 hours. And like I said, I didn't leave until 1 o'clock. So you're talking about 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock, that's 2 more, that's 50 hours. 50 hours of detention pay. So I had somebody, you know, kind of hit me up, was like, man, I don't know if I could do that, man. I'd be too pissed off. You know, they holding me up all this time and shit. I'm losing time, losing money, which is true, because that load should have been done and off my truck by 10 a.m. Monday. I should have had another load Monday afternoon and had that load delivered no later than Wednesday, when I was back there again to deliver that load, to redeliver that load. But I'm in Virginia, you feel me? So like I said, I drove my ass back home, and I'm getting paid 50 hours of detention pay while I'm sitting at the house. So I didn't complain about shit. I posted up at the house, you feel me? Kick back, relax, hung out with my family, chill with my son longer than I was expecting, because I'd already been there since I got there Saturday night. So I had spent all the Sunday with them, got up and left Monday. So I had an extended stay at home, and I was getting paid for it. So I wasn't going to complain. Now, if I had been out of state and this situation occurred, I'd have been a little more upset. But at the end of the day, you're still getting paid the detention pay. It's just that if I were in a different state, I would have basically been confined to my truck for, you know, the remainder of Monday, all of Tuesday, up until I left Wednesday morning. Which I could have got out and went to the movies or some shit, got an Uber ride wherever I was at, and, you know, found something to do with my time. But point being, I got paid to be at home. And, you know, I guess most of the time the detention pay I've got has been at least $20 an hour. So if the shit is $20 an hour for them 50 hours, that's a stack. That's over $1,000 for me to sit at home for a whole day and a half. And no complaints there. So like I said, I went ahead and delivered that shit, got the situation resolved, called claims before I left, because that pallet that I had to leave at the place that restacked it hadn't been brought to them yet. So once again, I had to cover my ass and like, look, the order is 52 cases short because that pallet was left at the facility where we took it to get it restacked because it wouldn't fit on the trailer. They had no knowledge of it. Which is when they told me they don't receive messages from drivers, they can only send them. And basically that they hadn't been informed by my fleet manager, but I told her, like, look, I spoke to him before I left. I didn't leave the dock until I let him know what was going on, and he basically gave me the okay that he was good with it. And so that shit is out of my hands. I did what I was supposed to do, and at that point in time, I was on my way to pick up the load I got now. Picked up in Smithfield, Newport News, the place I frequent the most. And I'm bringing this shit up here to Ohio. Walmart, about an hour outside of there now. Had to stop and take my 30 minutes. I drove 7 hours straight. So I just said, let me stop and take me a 30-minute break. Plus, I'm going to be there early anyways. My appointment is 4:30. I took my break. I stopped at 1:45. Called up there. Asked them what the deal was. What is the earliest I can arrive? They told me 3:30. So I'm going to get there at 3:30. Get this shit unloaded. And run on down to the closest truck stop and give me a parking spot. Because I'm going to be out of time. I'm not going to have enough time to go pick up nothing. So they probably going to have to give me something to pick up tomorrow. But that's the conclusion of that unexpected and unforeseen situation, and hopefully I don't gotta deal with nothing like that again. But at the end of the day, your man got paid 50 hours of just chilling, $1,000. So when I'll let y'all know what the exact pay is for it. Just know that I'm gonna be getting paid 50 hours of detention time. So it ain't gonna come on this check. This check obviously not coming in this check. It might be on the next pay cycle or the pay cycle after that. But whenever it comes, I'm gonna be psyched about it. I'll let y'all know what that is. And they looked out for me and they got this load on this pay cycle. So I'm not in the hole, because that's what I was kind of worried about it and mad about, to go into the hole. For something that's out of my control. But my statement came in today, so this load was put on this pay cycle, and it was good. Like I said, it wasn't a great week. It ended up only being $500. I only got 2 loads on this week. $800 load, and then that load was $1,600. So it ended up only being a $500 week for take home, but the detention pay is going to go more than make up for that. So anyhow, man, I'm gonna climb back here, eat me a salad, get ready to take my ass on down here to the Walmart, and then go post up somewhere and chill out from there. So I'll get at y'all later, man. As always, y'all know what it is. Your man JMV. Grind never stops, people. Do what you gotta do now so you can do what you want to do later, man. Everything is an opportunity. So look at the bright side. Could have been real down about that situation. Lost money. But I got paid to sit at home. So at the end of the day, I'd be a fool to complain about that. Alright, people.
Bitch cold, I swear, Dairy Queen rolled up very